everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Giants going up against the Panthers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now back to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
Houston, set, white.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his target, Samuel. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Set, red 32. Kill. Alert.
They'll set up to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So 2nd and 10 here. In motion is the tight end Daniels.
Houston, Delta.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. but it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
On first down, Downs to throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls in. And it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Ohio! Black Brown! Ohio! Black Brown! Black Brown! 36!
The play clock's running down. Now Dobbs. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This is Derrick Henry, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Throwing here, Dobbs, and it's a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. That one goes for 36 yards. First and goal from the 5. gun. Dobbs. This will be caught at about the 5. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Here we go. 1-9. Ohio.
Dobbs now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Situation coming up, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And this one is right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high 5 or 2 for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Old coach of mine used to say all the time, hey, sometimes you got to put your nose down, put your shoulder down, and drive forward and get some yardage. Save those dance moves for the senior ball, son.
The defense, though, they were crashing hard. He didn't really have much of a chance. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Again, it's Henry. Oh, what a move. Space to maneuver at the 40. Derrick Henry all alone. 20. Touchdown, Giants. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
In motion right is Benjamin. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Blue, 43. Mike 5-4.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. To throw. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. It's a pickup of 21. And it'll be a Carolina first.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. In motion left is Funchess. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nazir Jones in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
To Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Try and run with their fullback. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
Dobbs is throwing. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here we go!
On third down, Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was third and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Set. Red 24. Rocket. Rocket.
And he motions the wide receiver. And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Oh, nice move. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st and 10. Dobbs. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Dobbs. Open man right side is Ingram. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Back to throw Dobbs. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defense showing blitz. Now Dobbs. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder.
And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Dobbs to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the 1st. Before he's brought down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On play action, it's Dobbs. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. You give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. To throw is Dobbs. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Come on, let's go! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! 38! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! 36! Come on, Ohio!
So the D-line's going to spread out. They run the counter now on first down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside.
you